What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Dark Green Poo back again to read chapter 1066 of One Piece. Sorry for the late video, guys. I don't know. The whole week I've been I've been sleeping like less. I don't know what it is. Like I just been waking up early and sleeping late. So I don't know. I think today my body just kept up with all the sleep that I've been missing, essentially. Anyways, yeah. Let's do this. I mean, we're here. The Will of Ohara. What a title. Are you kidding me? What is this? Okay, Germa 66. Emotionless. Germa returns with added bonus. Where's the added bonus? Oh, yeah, and I'm in the. I'm in my what's it called? I'm in a blanket right now, or a little thin blanket. Oh, that's the added bonus. Caesar Clown. I see him. I'm just like slowly flying with them. Anyways, let's get to the chapter. Oh, that's supposed to mean that long in the past, be a futuristic city just like this one? Only in theory, as far as I know. Only in theory. Wait, so they're having this convo. Like not Luffy's group, but I guess Frankie's group. His group. There was once a man who gave his life for archaeology and brought that kingdom's existence to light. And that timeline matches up with a period in which a certain machine discovered elsewhere was originally produced. Who gave his life for archaeology and brought that kingdom's existence to that kingdom. Right, it's not an island, it's a kingdom. That timeline matches up with a period in which a certain machine discovered elsewhere was originally produced. That machine happened to be made during the Void Century. How much do you know exactly? Robin, you know about this. You know about this? Question mark, exclamation point. I realize this may be painful for you to remember. Your hometown of O'Hara was leveled by the Navy buster called 20 after all. Who's saying this? I suspect this was because O'Hara had discovered the existence of that particular kingdom. So, uh, so he's talking about a guy from O'Hara here. The art give his life for archaeology, and that's probably why the Buster. Well, I feel like it was more than just a Buster call. But they destroyed the whole island. I suspect this was because O'Hara had discovered the existence of that particular kingdom. Uh, Leveled. The Void Century, as it is called, is the history of a war between this extremely advanced civilization of the past and a group of 20 kingdoms. It is a history of a war, so a 100-year war. This extremely advanced civilization of the past and a group of 20 kingdoms. So it's 1v20. 20 kingdoms won the war and later developed the world government. The world that we know today, the 20 kingdoms. In order to ensure that the ideals of that ancient kingdom could not be passed down, they erased all traces of it from history. Hmm. Talk about it. Sorry, guys. I was just reading to myself. What? How could that be? Oh, what? Is that really true? Usopp's face? Whoa, talk about a tale packed with romance and mystery. Freaking Frankie. Hang on a second, Vegapunk. Doesn't that mean that everyone who's learned about this, alright, guys, page 4 and 5, will be eliminated? Yes. Ah, why are you telling us then? Ah, I heard him say it. Anybody who knows will be just wonder. I wonder why it was 1v20. Like, because they were super advanced? Or forget all of it, Usopp. You don't know anything. You didn't hear anything. I forget Usopp. I told you it's only a theory. But Nico Robin, if O'Hara was indeed wiped out over this theory, wouldn't that mean that the government has essentially admitted that it is true? Ooh. What capacity are you speaking here? The scholars of O'Hara had performed painstaking research on precious ancient texts to arrive at that theory. With your status, you can learn the truth straight from the government. Oh, wait. Can you learn the truth straight from the government? No, whether affiliated with the government or not, the result would be the same. Even I would be eliminated for speaking about it. It's that high up. So, who's Emu, right? Anyways, I don't want to hear it then. This is torture. Just let us go. Again, Usopp's funny, man. In that case, how did you learn about the ancient kingdom? All the texts, the library that O'Hara compiled, it's all the will of O'Hara still lives. Was he part of O'Hara? Anyways, let's just keep reading. The events of that day shocked the world. This is a lot of story, so I'm gonna go by this chapter pretty slowly. It's already 6 minutes, and I'm only on like page 4 and 5. Anyways, the events of that day shocked the world. The islands of scholars O'Hara, the most knowledgeable place in the world, stood in the course of a single night with only one little girl left alive. Yeah. For the crime of being a fanatical fanatical sect of scholars seeking to overturn the world government itself. So that's what they told them, that they're trying to overturn the world government. So several months after it happened, I took a trip to the charred remains of O'Hara. And yo, isn't that the old man? I know the great archaeologist Dr. Clover in life, and thought it appropriate to pay my respects to his memory. So, so he knew Dr. Clover. You knew Professor Clover. He knew her grandpa. I would call him grandpa, man. He raised her. He was an adventurer who obsessed over the void century, traveled the world in search of rare texts. He had his own. He was a pirate. Oh, sorry guys. Page 6 and 7. He was an adventurer. Sorry. I mean, I just read it, but I mean, I feel like you could. I saw the bullet, but I feel like you could you could generalize it to being a pirate. Anyways, Clover was arrested by the Navy and broke out of prison 10 whole times. It made him the most famous archaeologist in the world. Yo, so he was a badass back in the day. Look at his hair. Looks like Lucky Roo is on his boat. Anyways, eventually other scholars were drawn to him and his quest, and O'Hara became a sacred land for archaeology. Their brilliance was the cause of their tragedy. The foot on O'Hara, where even the tree of knowledge had been burned to the ground. Oh, look at his hair. What I saw, what I saw stunned me. That his hair? What the heck? Without the helmet? The lake in the center of the island was full of a massive collection of books and papers. Yeah, they threw them all in there, right? They were trying to save them. Despite that, as the Buster Call burned down the island around them, the scholars of Ohara made their final stand and died protecting the fortune they wished to leave behind for the future. Yeah, I remember they were throwing everything into the water. Ignorant soldiers would not have the ability to recognize the value of what they were seeing. Ohara won. When I saw and understood what had happened, it left me helpless to stop tears from coming. What? I don't. I don't believe that. I don't really like that. Ignorant soldiers would not have the ability to recognize the value of what they were seeing. How as a Navy soldier, right, especially with a Buster Call, right? You would expect high level soldiers or Navy admirals or who like to be there. What do you mean they don't recognize that the books are important? I don't know. Okay. Anyways, please take care of Robin. Make sure she escapes from the island. A lot of things to do here. Yo. Yeah, oh, now we're getting flashback with Robin's mom. Save the books, throw them out the windows. Sorry guys, wait, I'm gonna try to like I was trying to read the cover of these books. So I might have to like, you know Oda. I don't know. There seems to be one with like a compass on it. Remember the book that Sanji had with the all blue? I wonder if like, anyways, Robin, history is humanity's greatest asset. We cannot give up on the future of the world. Yeah, and then we have I forgot the giant's name. The one that saved Robin. Anyways, page 8 and 9. Mother, be proud, Robin. Your mother is noble. Ohara fought against the world. Yo, Robin's just crying, yo. Hey, what's the big idea making Robin cry? Stupid helmet. Stupid helmet. Is that wrong? Is that Frankie? Yeah, get it big as soon as you release my shoes. Oh yeah, that's right. They can't move. Vegapunk, just as you suspected, Ohara uncovered the existence of the ancient kingdom. I see, then it is the truth. For the books from the lake now, I wanted to take them back to Punk Hazard with me. But if my superiors had heard about it, all would have been lost. The truth is, I encountered quite a combination of people that day. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So, oh man, we're getting a flashback. Ohara West Blue 22 years ago. Months after the Buster Call incident. Who's here at these rains? Giants. There are giants here. See, there we go. We're getting introduced to Elbaf. So is this Vegapunk? Is this number one? Or is this I forgot his name. This guy with the helmet is it number one. Is he so this is Vegapunk Giants. Who's here at these ruins? Alright, lift it up. What are giants doing here and what do I do now? Do they understand the value of these books? Look at his hair. Been a while. Hello, Vegapunk. Not that I had to guess it was you, thanks to that head of yours. So it is Vegapunk. So giants. So we have to go to Elbaf if they're taking the books, right? Anyways, guys, next page 10 and 11. Oh, it's Dragon. Dragon, what are you doing here? Captain Freedom Fighters, age 33. So how old is he now? He is 55 then. What are you doing here? I ask the same of you, Vegapunk. Some of your head has grown even large. Some of your head. So that's his freaking head. And you old Clover hat as it happens. You too? Oh, what is this? Okay, wait, the way that he's right, the way that it's written, the panel's written here. Oh, so Vegapunk was 43 at this time. Okay, so he didn't. Okay, director Punk Hazard Lab, age 43. So I had a theory that he might have been like part of the Void Century, but no. But he's 43 here. He's just really smart. Look at his brain. Look at his head, bro. And and the hairline, man, that hurts. Anyways, he brought flowers. You too. Well, he had a way of trotting around the globe, didn't he? The idea that he would try to destroy the world. A bad joke of a clover up. Of a cover up. I said clover up. Of a cover up. Clover was in my head because of his name. Bad joke of a cover up. So he would never try to do that. Are you curious about those giants too? They're not thieves. I already looked into it. They're from Elbaf, it seems, and they know what those books down there are worth. Their captain was a strange man, all covered in bandages. He said O'Hara gave their lives to save this asset of humanity. We can't let it be erased from. It's a good thing that your world government didn't figure it out and come back to destroy the books that remained. Now, just a moment. I'm not. Made me sick to hear the news that you're a government lapdog now. When you were too good to accept our offer to join the Freedom Fighters, or yeah, what they are now. So he didn't want to join the Revolutionary Army. Don't be stupid. What would my intellect and expertise achieve within An impoverished military force like yours. Yes, yes, I know you are always honest to a fault. The world government is a massive organization, and within the Navy in particular, there are many reasonable people to be found. Don't lose sight of the gold dragon. I know, but I'll admit this really shook. So, well, he was he's with the world government because of the money, and the Revolutionary Army, they're broke. They're just doing it for justice. But so covered in bandages, a giant covered in bandages. So is this the guy who I don't wanna disrespect him. Yeah, Saul. Is Saul alive? You know what I'm saying? Did he captain did Aokiji let him out and let him escape too because he was covered. I guess that's why he's covered in bandages and that's why he knows about these books. Is he in Elbath? Let me just keep going. Page 12 and 13. For the crime of speaking their mind to the cruel, unfair force that is the law, a group of powerless academics is obliterated by extreme violence. I will create a military force that can actually fight back. Here we go. You will, despite your hatred of war. Watch, Vegapunk. I'll change the world. I'll see to it that Clover's death and O'Hara's will don't go to waste. So this is crazy. Well, I like how Oda's linking um like Luffy to like Robin here in a way. Not like directly, but you know, it's like a relative link. Before that year had ended, he joined with Emporio Ivankov and Bartholomew Kuma create the revolutionary army that now shakes the world to its core. Okay, so that's when they made the so he wasn't part of the revolutionary army yet. He was just they're just called freedom fighters. Mm, that shakes the world. Kuma. I didn't really realize Luffy's dad was so passionate. Did I hear you mention Elbaf? Yeah, see there you go with the Usopp and the Elbaf. Yeah, it's good. It is good to see Dragon like wanting to fight against the world government so bad, right? And this is before his eye tattoos. Like that tattoo thing. Giant Professor Clover had a connection too? My brain is overflowing, man. Why did Kuma help us? Why did you make him a cyborg, Vegapunk? Yeah, see, he knows. Yeah. I was a founding member of the revolutionaries. Does Sanji not know that? Or maybe he, well, maybe we didn't know either that Ivankov was a founding member. We just thought it was, Ivankov was a member. It's true that we must not allow the government to discover that O'Hara's library still lives. So, out of personal interest, I traveled to Elbaf in secret and read all of the books they rescued. Yep, see, look, it is Saul. You can see him. You can see the hair. In other words, all of the world's mysteries that O'Hara deciphered are right here in my brain where I have carried on the great work of researching them. So he's been his brain, his huge head. Like it is Saul, man. That giant captain, his name was Saul, wasn't it? Yo. He's he's currently hiding. I could not tell you more, whoever he might be. Nice. Well, see, how do I feel about this? It kind of dampens Robin's story a little bit. Mm, sorry guys, page 14, 15. Kind of yeah, dampens her story a little because Saul was such a good like again with Oda and not wanting to kill off character. Yeah, like yeah, he didn't fight with us like at the time, but you know, this was a significant death. Why would you bring Saul back? I mean, then again, Vegapunk is not saying that it's Saul or not, right? He is currently in hiding. I could not tell you more, whoever he might be, right? So not confirmed to be Saul, but really making it look like it is Saul, especially with the shot with the not showing his face, because him being in bandages and him being in hiding makes sense because he was going against the world government, right? And look at Robin's face. Thank you, Dr. Vegapunk, for ensuring that O'Hara's battle wasn't in vain. I'm simply engaged in all areas of study. It is the nature of a scholar. He loves education. Oh, so he let them go now? Oh no, or he's just moving them. Ah, the shoes are moving on their own. I cannot release you, but you may come with me. I have something to show you. Scrap heap, Fabrio face, egghead. Hey, Chopper, there's no place to ride, isn't it? There's no place to ride inside it. Oh, it must be the kind that goes on its own. And how about go, go, robot? What's the command? Look at Chopper's face. Go. No, I bet we have to call its name first. Freaking Luffy. Go Robonosuke. Robonosuke. He combined the robot and Wano. Robonosuke. Go Roboke. You guys are such dumb little kids. That's not going to. Oh! Ah, the robot exploded. What is happening? Robonosuke. Like Momonosuke. Alright, page 16, 17. Help. I Rakasar, help. I failed again, blasted. Someone, anyone, Requasar, help. Like request help? Who is that? Did time space get twisted somehow while I was warping? What's with this guy? He looks like Kinemon. Thinking, hang on, I'll save you, thanks. He looks like Kinemon. Wait, that's. Thank you, you're Dragon's son, aren't you? I knew you were here. Thank you for coming. This is Vegapunk. And you, Bonnie, how much you've grown. It's good to see you flourishing. What? Is he floating? Vegapunk. Oh, so yeah, this is Vegapunk without his like huge ass brain. I see you're wearing them too. Look, the Dom shoes have a hover function. Just push in the button on the side, grab the lever and push it down like this. That's oh cool. That's it. Oh, uh-oh, we shot up too high. Ah, woohoo! Our requests our help. The smartest man in the world, SSG, Navy Special Science Group. Navy Special Science Group, leader, Dr. Vegapunk. He has an apple on top of his head. You can see, like, he can open his head now, because, like, I'm guessing he split his brain. So this is the, I forgot what they called him, like, the main body, right? This isn't one of the splits. Yo. Look at this big panel. Vegapunk. I thought it was gonna be someone from the past. Why did he say he looks like Kinemon? How? In what way does he look like Kinemon? Is it because his head is split? Or because he has a long face? He's not from Wano, right? Dr. Vegapunk is not from Wano. Right? Like, what a random thing to say. Is it because his head is split? And like Kinemon like splits like that? Or like that's how we met Kinemon because Trafalgar, because Law like, you know, cut him up. But the boots have a hover. He's not like the. He's not like Shaka. That's his name, Shaka the Good. He's not like him where he like makes them move, right? He's like telling them or like makes them like stop moving with the shoes. He like tells them that hey, there's hover. There's a hover function. Push the button, pushing the button on the side, grab the lever and push it down like this. Man, that's so cool, man. That chopper just man. Um, yeah, this was a lot. See, this is like goofy Vegapunk, like the old Vegapunk, page 16, 17. But yeah, page 10, 11. That's this is serious Vegapunk here, like with his big brain. See, so I yeah, I mean, it makes sense. the way that the way that Vegapunk was telling the story, it makes sense. Or Shaka was telling the story, it makes sense that it would be Saul. But I don't know if I like that. I do not know if I like that. Like it could have been anybody else, right? Or it could have been like someone from Elbaf. Like in my opinion, it could have been someone from Elbaf that was in contact with Saul, right? And that would have been fine with me. Like if Saul's last or like if that giant knew about all the Ohara stuff and then came in after in Saul's legacy or something. I think I would have liked that better than Saul coming back, even though I wouldn't have liked it like in general, or maybe I would have liked that, or like just been okay with it, right? Just been fine with it. But again, this plays into Oda not killing off his characters, right? I mean, here, like this, then again, this was 22 years ago. If Saul is alive still, I don't know. Maybe he died, but I don't think that they just reintroduced Saul, assuming that this is Saul, that we're gonna be introduced to him for him to just die off screen. All right. So he became a pirate. Um, yeah, I'm trying to read the line of him. Military force. Yeah, see, that's not it. If I remember, thought a person I tried to help up in secret and read all the books they rescued. Where is the Giants? It seems that they know what the books are worth. Their captain was a strange man. So I'm not sure if they're pirates. It's just he's just captaining giants. Okay, he said O'Hara gave their lives to save this asset of humanity. He can't. It's a good thing that your world government didn't. When he says your world government, he's talking about because he works with them. Yeah, he just wants knowledge. Okay. Yeah, guys, there's a lot to talk about here. Well, actually, no, there isn't really that much to talk about. Well, from what I've already said, I've already said quite a lot during my reading, right? And afterwards here, yeah, I'm not really sure how much I like Saul being alive. Um, I guess it's good for Robin because she's happy that Saul's alive, and there's someone else besides the Straw Hat crew that is like out there rooting for her. But man, you know, Saul could have just stayed dead. And if it isn't Saul, like if they're just teasing that it is Saul, but it isn't. If it isn't Saul, then why even don't tease me with Saul? You know what I'm saying? Don't draw him like this when you don't show his face. But yeah, Vegapunk. I mean, Vegapunk is neutral, right? He just wants knowledge, so he's not really on the side of the world government, but he's using the world government because they're very powerful. Um, when it comes to money, when it comes to I don't know, just influence, right? So it makes sense. Oh, my back. It makes sense that Dr. Vegapunk would join the world government and not Dragon, even though he might side with Dragon more, like with his ideals. Um, he still made the more correct choice, right, and joined the world government. But yeah, I don't know, very confusing chapter for me. I don't know, like the story was good, right? It's cool how Oda again links everything. Dr. Vegapunk had this convo with Dragon. They went to Ohara, right? it's cool seeing the way that Oda links Robin to Luffy just that bit more, right? Because Dragon knew people from Ohara and knew the professor, maybe, or is that what he said? Oh yeah, you knew him too, right? That's what Dr. Vegapunk said. So they knew Clover. Hmm. Clover was a pirate, man. That's fun. Anyways, yeah, I don't know how I feel about Saul being alive if it is him. I feel like the story was very good. I mean, the way that the books being preserved was actually going to come into play. Yeah, again, when I said during the reaction, I don't think, or during the reading, I don't think that. I just feel like Oda is doing this thing where he's kind of like trying to explain himself, right? I don't know how to word it. I don't think that's the right phrasing, but um it's kind of the convenience, right? That the government didn't destroy the books in the water. That makes no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Because what did the Navy not know why they were attacking, why they were destroying a whole island in the first place? They're destroying the island for the books because they're archaeologists and they found something out, right? Or well, a Buster Call was called over there, right? I forgot how it was. Hey, how did that go? It, like there was a Buster Call called there, but I don't remember. It wasn't Pandem that time too, was it? But yeah, I completely forgot how that happened. I wasn't sure if the government was just after O'Hara, but I'm pretty sure they were just after O'Hara, right? And then that's how Robin knew about the Buster Call and whatever. But yeah, if you're gonna destroy O'Hara for their knowledge, wouldn't you destroy the books? What do you mean? What do you mean the soldiers didn't know uh, what importance the books were? How many soldiers were there? You're telling me not a single one knows how important those books are, or like maybe they just thought they would be destroyed in the water. I don't think so. Well, well with Saul being alive, I guess it explains that I Aokiji knew about the books also. Well, he was there, right? Obviously, he was there, but I guess he just let it happen, just like the way that he let Robin go. Um, yeah, because he unfroze Saul, right? And Saul, if he's alive, if that's him. But so Aokiji had like a change, not really a change of heart, but he has those morals within him, right? To not just destroy history like that. I mean, what destroying the island plus the books too. So maybe, yeah, Aokiji just left the books and he knew how important they were to the world government, but maybe he wasn't that committed to. I don't know. I have no idea, man. Just the fact that these books were still here is so weird to me. So weird to me how the world government would just let them still like that. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's. I just feel like Oda is, yeah, the story, he's just trying to explain himself type of thing, or at least like try to explain the advancement of the story because we're gonna go to Elbaf, obviously. We're linking more, so us going to Elbaf. This is just a mini side quest, right? Now we have Usopp wanting to go. Well, we've always had Usopp wanting to go. Now we have Robin wanting to go, right? Because the books are there. So she has, well, she's been reading some of them too, but now Robin has a reason to go to Elbaf also. Anyways, guys, yeah, this chapter review has been long enough. Yeah, this is the end of the reaction. If you like this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Really help our community grow. Hit that notification bell button so you're notified whenever I upload. Yeah, so wait, we didn't really get an explanation of what this big armor thing was, right? Because Vegapunk just came out of it, but he was warping. I forgot to talk about this. Yeah, he was warping. Did time space get twisted somehow while I was warping? Time space. Anyways, guys, yeah, too much. Vegapunk just this chapter was a lot of lore and a lot of story. Anyways, guys, your boy Dark Green Poo, and I'm out this bitch. Later.